Greetings, 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 greetings. Welcome to another beautiful episode. Welcome to another blissful Saturday. You are welcome. When you get on here, please share to be a blessing unto others for us, as I do same on here. You are welcome. You are very welcome. It's a dose of encouragement incorporated, and you are so welcome to today's episode. How are you dealing with your stress? How are you dealing with your stress? How are you dealing with your stress? Do you even know the signs of you being stressed out? Do you even know the signs of you being stressed out? Are you aware? Are you able to identify what you need to look at when it comes to stress, or you just going through the phase as and when it comes? How are you dealing with your stress? How are you dealing with your stress? Stress is the ability for us to choose our thoughts over one another, and not just we're going through the phase all throughout. And it is one of the greatest weapons ever that we can use. 1 second here. Please share to be a blessing. Share to be a blessing. Share to be a blessing as I do sing, as I share to our other platforms. So yeah, it's your ability to choose one thought over the other. Is the ability to be able to deal with what comes your way. Is the ability to be able to handle how things are, or handle what you are dealing with. Being able to differentiate and say to yourself that, hey, this is not right, this is not me, something is off, right? 1 second as I post it on here. To say that something is off, that I need to do things right, I need to do things the other way, I need to do things a better way. So I said the ability to choose one thought over another is the greatest weapon against stress, right? So we being able to use that, we being able to differentiate that, we being able to handle stress when they come, to handle the differences when they come, to handle other things when they come, would help us, will allow us to be able to deal with those differences. When Samba, thanks for joining on here, right? It will allow us to differentiate between that. I said stress is a state of worrying caused by a different situation. It's a state of we worrying. It's a state of we identifying that, hey, something is wrong. It's a state of we identifying that, no, this is not us. This is not our normal self. Something is totally off. We need to do something right. We need to, do something differently in order to handle that, in order to be able to move from where we are to where we need to be. But 9 out of 10 times, people don't even know they are stressed out. 9 out of 10 times, people don't even have the ability to identify the sense, to identify the signs of being stressed out. So your ability to identify those triggers, the ability to identify those signs, the ability to identify what you experiencing determines where you go from there. That determines where you go from there. So it is of very importance that We learn to know when we have changes in ourselves, when we have changes in our situation, when we have changes in our bodies, when we have changes in our routine, uh, um, daily routine. That is where we need to focus on that, to be able to identify it like that, to be able to see it that quick, to be able to see it that early. That is what we need to do. So allowing yourself to be able to get to a place where you are more suitable, more present to what is being changed in your life helps you to identify those triggers. We never have to stress ourselves because of the things that we cannot control. We never have to stress ourselves because of the things that we can control. It is not everything that we can control. It is not everything that you would have power over. And so certain things cannot be controlled. Certain things you can't do anything about it. Take care of those that you can control and let the others take care of itself. Take care of what you can control and let the others take care of itself. Because you worrying about you not being able to take care of this, of that, will basically increase your stress level. And that is not what we are looking for. That is something that you do not want to, how do I put it? You do not want to have that. You need to always have the mentality that, hey, when this thing comes, I will be able to handle that. When this thing comes, I will be able to handle that. But if I can't handle it, I will just deal with whatever I have, which one I can handle, and move on. That is what we need to understand. Because the earlier we know that, the earlier you understand that, the earlier you realize that it is not everything that you can control. You'll be able to manage your stress level. You'll be able to handle when those stress comes. Allow yourself to know what and how to handle stuff. Which of these stuffs can I handle? How do I go about this? How do I go about that? How do I do that? How do I do that? That is one thing that we need to look at. I said, plow your anger and energy into something positive when stressed out. You know, most people tend to go into panic attack. Most people go into distress when they are stressed out. They add more to what they already have. They add more stress to what they already have. But when you learn to direct that stress to positivity, when you learn to divert that stress to something meaningful other than you just being stressed out, it will go a long way in helping you. It will go a long way in helping you. So plow your anger and your frustration towards something that will end up helping you, towards something that will end up giving you the ability to handle those things that you have control over. That is what we need to look at. That is what we need to look at. Allow yourself to handle that. Allow yourself to go forth to the things that you see, to the things that stresses you out, to the things that you think you don't have no control over. It is okay to be stressed out, but use that anger towards a positive thing. I said stress have a positive side to it. A little bit of stress allow us to perform daily activities, but too much of it causes physical and mental problems. It is okay to go through stress. Yes, a little bit of it will help us. A little bit of it will give us the ability to know what we have to do right, to know where we need to do things right. But too much of it have issues. Too much of it gives us stress. Too much of it gives us mental and physical problems. What are you stressed about? What is that thing that is stressing you about? What is that thing that you don't have no control over, but yet you are worrying about it? Let it take its own course. Let it have its own way. Let it go through that stage, because that problem is not going to last forever. That issue is not going to sit there forever. It is surely going to change. It is surely going to move from where it is to somewhere else. So don't stress too much, because too much of it will give you physical and mental issues. Allow yourself to handle the things that you need to handle. Allow those stress not to stress you out, if I can use that, but to give you the ability to move from where you are to where you need to get to. I wrote here, I said, stay cool and focused when you feel stressed out. It is okay to stay away for a minute. It is okay to say to yourself, this is too stressful and I need a break. It is okay. It is okay. But you stressing, you worrying, you finding what you need to do when you cannot control that situation would rather make things worse. It would rather make things worse. Remember, it is not the load that breaks us, but the way we carry out things, the way we do things, the way we handle things, that is what breaks us out. So, yes, I am stressed out. Yes, I don't know what to do. Yes, I don't know where to go from here. I am going to use that. And I am going to carry on with it. I am going to use that and I am going to do it this way. I am going to use that and I am going to find out how best I can handle this situation, how best I can fix this, how best I can move from this stress state to a place of peace, to a place where I can do things in a manner that will help me. That is what we need to figure out. So, what is that one thing that is making you so stressed out that you don't know where to start from? That things that you normally do right are all over the place. What is that one thing, and how are you handling it? What is that one thing? How do we move from here to that place? How do we move from being stressed out to being able to do things the right way, to being able to think the right way, to being able to handle and to carry out things the right way? I said stress is caused by your thought and not the situation. Hmm. Stress is caused by our thoughts and not our situation. So I am stressed out. It is not a situation that is stressing me out. It is not the problem that is stressing me out, but it is how I am thinking about that situation. It is how I am perceiving that situation. It is how I am looking at or thinking about that issue. That is what is stressing me out. That is what is stressing me out. 1 second. That is what is stressing me out. Thanks for joining, Linda. Please share to be a blessing to someone. So it is not the situation that stresses us, that stress us out. It is our thought. It is how we're thinking about the situation. It is how we are perceiving that situation. It is how we are thinking, oh Lord, this is the issue. How do I handle? That is what stresses us. So how do we move from that stage to a place where we'll be able to say, yes, this is the situation. This is stressing me out. Let me look at it this way. Let me go through it this way. Let me move this way in order to be able to handle that stress. That is what we need to think about. So, what is that situation that is stressing you out? What is that one thing that is making you think that you have no control over anything? Handle those that you have control over and leave the rest. Handle the ones that you can control and let the others take care of itself. Because once you are able to solve one, there's surely going to be solutions for the other one. My brother Prince, if you on here, please send me a notification so I can add you on here. If not, please let me know so I can see what we need to do here. Let me see something. 1 second, guys. So that is what we need to think about. How am I handling this? Why is this not working the way I want it to work? Yeah, Doc, I can see your video link. So I think you might have to log out and log back in, or sign out and sign back in to other, because I can see your camera to add you on here. So that is what we need to think about. I said, let your stress be that driving force that keeps you pushing and not an obstacle. Let that be a driving force. Yes, I am stressed out. Yes, I have to do this. Let that push you to go to where you need to get to. Let that push you to do the things that you have to do. Let that push you to get up and move. Let that push you to get up and say that, indeed, I am going through the struggle. I am stressed out, but I am going to move on. I am going to keep going. Let that be a driving force. It is okay to sometimes take a break. It is okay to say that I need this break. It is okay. And remember that you are not alone in this. You're not the only one being stressed out. Remember that. It is okay to take a break. It is okay to say, I am going to hang this for a minute and I am going to come back in when things settle down. It is okay to do that. It is okay to do that. Viewers, pardon me, we're trying to bring Dr. Simmons on here, but it seems um, his video link is giving him an issue. So we are going to continue, and once he joins us back, we will be able to bring him on here. There we go. Doc, I'm sending you an email. You can accept, it would be great. So it is okay to take a break, all right? It is okay to allow yourself feel that pain or that stress that you're going through. It is okay. But what do you do after that break is the important thing. How you do it, what you do after you take that break is important. There we go. Let's see. Doc, I just sent you an invite. Please accept it because it looks like you had sent me one and I'm also sending you one. That's why we're having the issue. So if you can please accept that uh, incoming request, I will appreciate it. So let that be a driving force. Let that be something that pushes you to keep going. Let that be something that gives you the energy to keep pushing through. All right. That will only mean that whatever you do in that present moment is critical, is important. That will mean that however you choose to let the stress handle you is important. I wrote here, I said, stress acts as accelerator. It pushes you to either move forward or backwards. But you have to make that choice. You have to make that decision. Ask Prince to join the broadcast. If they accept, they can join. Doc, you do have to accept the uh, request. You do have to click on the accept button. Pardon us, viewers, as we try to bring Dr. Simmons on here. So it pushes us to either move forward or move backwards. And we have to choose to move forward. We have to choose to go ahead and not go backwards. We have to keep moving, even when we're stressed out. We have to keep letting that be a driving force to push us. Because when we decide that we are going to let us take us back, we are going to go through that same process that we went through. So let's choose to move forward. When that opportunity is being given, let's choose to move forward. When that opportunity has been presented to us, let's choose to press on. Let's choose to move forward. Let's choose to move forward. All right? Viewers, pardon us, we will still try to see if we can bring our guest speaker on here. If not, we might reschedule him, but I think he's having issues with his connection. So pardon us as we try to bring him on here if we can. But if not, we're still gonna go through this, right? So let it help you push forward. Let it help you push forward. Let it help you. Oh, Doc, if you are using your computer to do it, it won't be uh, it won't work because Facebook doesn't allow what do you call it, live with two-way on computer. So you might have to use your phone. I'm just seeing your message. Sorry about that. So let that push you. Let that be a driving force that pushes you to move forward. Let that stress takes you to a place where you say to yourself that I need this. I needed this to push me forward. I needed this to help me move from here to that place. I needed this to do this. Let that be a driving force. You always have the choice when it comes to stress. You can let it consume you, or you can let it, you can learn to control it. Sure. So you can either let it consume you, or you can learn to decide that I'm going to learn to control it. Doc, I'm doing, but it says unable to send requests. So if you are using the laptop, it would not work. Facebook doesn't allow that yet. We can only use our phone if we want to have a two-way or two people on live. So if you are using your phone, your laptop, it will not work. You might have to do that on the phone. All right. So you have to learn to control it, or it will control you. That is the deciding factor that you have to decide for yourself. Do I want the stress to control me? Or I want to be able to control it in a way that I can handle it, in a way that it can help me move from here, in a way that it can allow me to turn things around. That is what you need to decide. That is where you need to sit down and ask yourself that. Do I want this controlling me? Do I want this doing this to me? Or I want to be able, or I want to be able to control it, right? I said the day we let go of the things that weigh us down becomes the day that we shine the brightest. Can I say that again? The day that we allow things that weigh us down to go away is that day that we learn to shine bright. Is that day that things, turn to look good to us. Is that day that we see the light at the end of the tunnel. Is that day that we have the confidence to move on even when we're stressed out. Is that day that we learn to understand certain things that we've been going through all this while without we taking time to understand it. So once you allow, or once you are able to get rid of whatever weighs you down, will be that day that we shine the brightest. Thanks for joining my brother Kwame testimony. It's been a minute. That is the day you choose, or that is the day you will shine the brightest. That is the day you will say to yourself that, indeed, I have been sitting here way far too long, letting the thing or letting the stress weigh me down. That is the day that we shine the brightest. So maybe it is time to let go of that weight. Maybe it is time to let go of that load that we've been carrying all along. Maybe it is time to let go of it. Maybe it is time to let go of it. it is time to sit down or set yourself and ask yourself, what is weighing me down? What are the things that I am doing? Or what are the loads that I have within me or with me that is holding me down or that is holding me back? I salute you to my brother Kami testimony. That is what we need to ask ourselves. I am stressed. I don't know what to do. What exactly is holding me down? What exactly is holding me back? What exactly is preventing me from moving forward? As I said, if we are able to control that stress, it will not consume us. If we are able to control it, it would not consume us. So it's two things. It's either you allow it to consume you, what is a choice, or you decide to and learn how to control it. You have to learn to control it. So the day we let go of the things that weigh us down is the day we shine the brightest. Let's go with that. Let's handle that. Let's let that resonate. Let's let that how do I call it? Marinate. The day we let go of that stress, the day we let go of that load, that is the day we shine the brightest. So we have a choice to either let that stress control us, or we learn to consume us, or we learn to control it. Sometimes in our time of stress is also our time of growth or a signal of growth. Because when you stressed out, you learn to do things in a way that you understand, in a way that you can look back and be proud of. In a way that you can look back and be proud of. So it is, oh, even though it is a time of stress, it can also signal a time of growth. It is a time of growth because you learn to do things in a matured way. You learn to understand what exactly the issue is and understand the fact that I cannot control everything. Understand the fact that not everything not everything is not everything that I have control over. Can't talk today. That is one thing you have to understand, that it is not everything that I have control over. So I am going to work with what I can and leave the rest. That is a signal of growth. That is a signal that, hey, you are matured enough to know that things end the way they always seem. Things end the way you always perceive it to be. So through that, we learn to do things the right way. I am stressed out, yes. The issues are way too much. But I still have to move on. The issues are way too much. But I have to learn to deal with it. That is me growing. That is me growing. That is me growing. I can't do anything about it. I can't see myself handling this. Yes, let it be. And take a break. Yes, let it be. And focus on the things that you have control over. Yes, let it be. And move on. And there are so many ways we can learn to manage those stress. We're not saying stress is not going to come. It will come. It will creep up one way or the other, whether you like it or not. But there are ways that we can handle it. There are ways that we can deal with it. There are ways that we can, live around it. As I said, if we learn how to control it, it won't consume us. If we learn how to control it, it won't consume us. So some ways can be you taking a break from the situation. Get some fresh air. Come back in refreshed and sane. Come back in when you are calm. Come back in when you can think right. Come back in when you know that you wouldn't stress out or you wouldn't have your BP shooting to what God knows what number, and you can handle whatever situation you have on here. Take a break. How am I going to deal with this? How am I going to deal with this? How do I move from here to there? Take a break. Allow yourself to feel the stress, but take a break. Take a break to unwind. Take a break to think. Take a break to get refreshed and come back in. That is the only way that you can stay sane. That is the only way you can stay focused. That is the only way you can go through the whatever is left. Doc, it's okay. Not sure what the problem is. If we are able to, as I said, if we are not able to bring you on here, we will reschedule you for another time. It's okay if your link is not working, but yeah, it's fine. Take a break and take care of yourself. We find ourselves so stressed out that we forget to take care of ourselves. We realize that almost every topic that we talk about, this thing keeps popping up. Taking care of yourself, taking care of you. It is you, and nobody else. Because when you've taken care of yourself, or when you are well, you'll be able to handle everything. When you are well, you'll be able to go through everything. When you've taken care of yourself, you will be able to do the things that you don't think you can ever do. Take care of yourself. If you need to take time out to go somewhere and relax, do it. Take good care of yourself. You, you see people, they are too stressed out that they can't even do anything, and you ask yourself, what exactly is wrong with this person? They're too stressed out. They are not taking care of themselves. They're not thinking straight. They're not taking breaks. Take a break. Take a break. Sometimes all it needs is you getting away from that computer of yours and taking a walk. Sometimes that's all you need. Get up and take a walk. Sometimes that's all you need. Get up and take a walk. Make time to unwind. Some of us, we are too tight. We are too uptight. We don't unwind. We don't, like, there's nothing that we do that allow us to relax. No, we are always uptight. We are always going. It's go, 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 go. And then every time we are stressed out, every time we are breaking down, every time we are, I don't even know the word to use. Take time to unwind. Take time to unwind. Don't say that I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do that. Oh, I'm on a timeline. Yes, we all on timelines, but your health matters. Your sanity matters. It matters so much that if you don't do that, it matters so much that if you don't take time, you will break down. You will let that stress break you down. It matters. Because as I always say, you can never give out from an empty vessel. You can never give out from what you don't have. You need to be refilled. You need to be full in order to be able to dish out, in order to be able to help somebody else, in order to be able to offer assistance to someone. So if you do not take time out to rest, if you do not take breaks, if you do not take time to unwind, you are going to break down. That stress is going to let you break down. And there won't be any good thing coming out of it because you're broken down. Sometimes you need to recognize that we need help. I'm stressed out. I need help. I need somebody to take over. I need somebody to step in. I need somebody to do this thing so I can rest. We need that. The recognition is very important. And that's what most of us don't do. That's what most of us don't do. We don't do that because we are scared of what people will say. We are afraid of what people will say about us. We are afraid of what the next colleague is going to say about us. Oh, she's always asking for help. She's always asking for help. Yes, because I do not want to stress out, because I do not want to break down, because I do not want this to affect my health. It's okay to need help. It's okay to ask for help when you are stressed out. It's okay. Don't feel bad asking for help. Don't feel bad asking for assistance when you are stressed out or when you know that you are heading towards that stage, when you know that you are heading towards that level of you breaking down. Don't be afraid to ask for help. So I have taken a break. It's not working. I have tried to unwind, it's not working. Now I have to ask for help. Asking for help could just be you just asking your colleague to take some load of you for that minute or for that moment. You asking for help, meaning you talking to a professional about it. You asking for help, meaning that you recognize that this thing is going to break me down, and I'm taking the necessary actions towards that. Ask for help. Ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for that help. Don't be afraid to open up to people or to somebody about your stress level. Don't be afraid to tell somebody, hey, I am too stressed out and I need help. I am too stressed out. If I don't take this break, I will break down. Don't be afraid to talk to your boss about it. Don't be afraid to talk to whoever you're working with about this thing. Don't be afraid. Because you've recognized that and you do not want that to go any further. You do not want that to cause any more issues. You do not want that to cause any more havoc. You do not want that. So it's okay to ask for help. You do not want that. And it also comes down to you finding out exactly what is making you stressed out. What is stressing me out? What exactly is the issue here? Find out the root cause. Why is this thing happening? How am I feeling this way? What exactly is causing this issue? What exactly can I do about this? That is what we need to figure out. That is what we need to do. So you've taken a break, you've cared for yourself, you've taken time to unwind, you've recognized whatever the issue is, and you've recognized that you need help, and you've gone ahead to seek help. You've gone ahead to seek assistance. You've gone ahead to seek the help that you need. That is you managing that stress. But maybe you're not the one stressed out. Maybe somebody else is the one stressed out. What exactly do you say to that person? How do you help that person out? What do you tell that person to do? It could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be a colleague, it could be anybody that comes your way. How do you help them out? As I said, you cannot dish out from an empty vessel. You cannot dish out from the things that you don't have. So you need to be full enough. That means that you need to be sure that you yourself, you're not stressed out in order to help somebody else. You need to understand that. Because you can help somebody when you yourself are stressed out. How how does it work? Two stressed people helping each other. It doesn't go that way. You need to be sane. You need to be well. You need to be full in order to help somebody else. So what do you say to such a person? I am full and this person is stressing out. What do I say to this person? You can start by assuring them that they are not alone in that. They're not the only person or the only people going through that. It is okay to feel stressed out. It is okay to feel the way they are feeling. It is okay to Doc. Sorry, guys. It is okay to go through that. It is okay to feel stressed out and that you are not alone. So certain things we can say to them is you are not alone in this. It is okay to take a break. You are not alone because other people go through the same way. Other people go through issues like that. Other people have been there. Other people are still dealing with it. It is okay. You are not alone. You, you are not alone in this. I'm looking down here because we have it open here so I can see the comment as I can really see it on there. So bear with me. It is okay. Tell them it's okay. Tell them they're not the only ones going through that and they are not alone. You can also offer, how can I help? How can I be of assistance? What do you need me to make you feel better? What do you need me to do in order for you to be less stressed? What do you want me to do to help you out? How can I help? Offer that assistance to them, to that person that is stressing out, to that person that is going through that stress. You need to assure them that they can go through this. They have the strength and the ability. They have the strength and the capability to go through that stress, and that stress is not going to break them down. You have to let them know that you, you can do this. This is only for a brief period. This is only for a short amount of time. This is only last a little bit. So keep going, keep holding on. Things will pan out. Things will work. Don't give in here. Don't throw in here. Sometimes that's what you need to tell that person. That is the assurance you need to give that person. That is the assurance you need to give to that person. Maybe they have even gone through that stress before and they were not aware of it, right? Sometimes certain things happen to us. Meanwhile, that we tend to panic, we tend to freak out. But we've been there before, we've been in that state before, and we were able to handle it. We were able to go through it, right? You've been through that before. Maybe that's what you need to tell them. They might not know that they've done that before. They might not know that they've been through there before. right? You can also tell them to take it one step at a time. Sorry, viewers, if you are joining us now, there's a dose of encouragement incorporated. It seems I'm distracted because I'm trying to, our guest speaker is having difficulty and he's trying his best to join us. So if I'm looking this way, that is why. Pardon that today. Tell that person to take it one thing at a time. Because maybe they've added everything together. Maybe whoever is going through that stress has put everything on one plate. Maybe he or she has all of his nugget on one plate and he's dealing with every problem at the same time. Tackle it one at a time. Tackle it, take it one at a time, one step at a time. One step at a time. One step at a time. That is the only way you can assure that person that they will be able to go through that. That is the only way you can tell them it's okay, it's going to be fine. That is the only way you can tell them you're not alone in this. People go through this every day, and you can do so too. Assure them. Offer to them and let them know that you are here for them if they need to talk. You are here for them if they need somebody to vent to. You are here for them if they need somebody to, how do I put it? To get ideas from or to get insight from. Offer that companionship. Offer that shoulder to them. Offer that space to them. Offer it to them. Because that will make them know that they are not alone in this. That will also reassure them that it is okay, whatever they're going through. That will assure them that, hey, when I was going through this person was there for me. And so that stress level was not too high. These are some of the things that we can do to bring down that stress level. Let's learn to control our stress and not have it consume us. If you are joining us for the first time, this is a Dose of Encouragement Incorporated, and I come your way every Saturday morning, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard, 11 a.m. GMT time. It's now 11 a.m. We move an hour ahead, so it's now 11 a.m. GMT time. If you don't know who I am, my name is Amanda Akufi Aye, and I come your way every Saturday morning. If you haven't followed us yet, please do on A Dose of Encouragement Incorporated here on Facebook, on our website, adoei.org, and on all other platforms of ours, our YouTube channel, A Dose of Encouragement Incorporated, our Twitter and LinkedIn as well. A Dose of Encouragement Incorporated. Follow us so that when we come on, you will get the notification that we are on. Also, on our platform, on our website, there is a Join Us button. We want that place to be a home away from home that people can go to seek help with no attachment to it, free of charge. All right. So a home away from home where you will not be judged, where you will not be looked down upon, where you will feel that you belong. All right. That is the community we are trying to build. So if you haven't checked us out yet, please do. It is adoei.org. Let me put it on here. It is adoei.org. Check us out. Look around. We have podcasts on there. We have our videos on there as well. And also, our social impact project is coming on live this year once again. in July, as we said last week and all other subsequent week, we are opening it to the public this year. So you are more than welcome to join us when it's time. We'll be putting out more information on here, but it's coming on in July. Let's go out there to the community back in Ghana and put smiles on people's faces. Let's do that. You can support us in any form or shape. When you go on our website, we have a donate button on there. You can support us. Also, we have 501c taxes, and so you can write it off. Let us go out there and support a worthy cause. All right. You are more than welcome to reach out to us in any way, and let us know how you can support us. But we are going to go out there this week, learning how to deal with our stress, learning how to handle those stress better, learning how to go through those moments better. All right. Learning how to be full in order to help others. All right. Learning how to be full in order to be able to dish out. So let's do that. Don't let us get too stressed out. If that situation comes, take a break. If that situation comes, take time to unwind. If that situation comes, take time and seek assistance. Take time and seek help. Take time and seek assistance from a professional if need be. All right. Or talk to a family member, talk to a friend, talk to people that you know for a fact that they can help you, people that you know for a fact that they can assist you in getting through that. And everything will fall in place. On here, as we said, we will not break us down. We are going to help each other move forward. We are going to help each other. We learn from each other. We are going to learn from each other. And we are going to hold each other's hands and move on. Once again, thank you so much for joining me today. It is a beautiful Saturday morning, and I appreciate you so much. To my board of directors, wherever you are, thank you so much for the support that you've been given to my team, wherever you are. Thank you so much for the work that you do. All right. To my husband and my son, thank you. To you, Doc, thank you. We would reschedule. Sorry, guys, our guest speaker was not able to come on due to technical issues. We will schedule another time with him so he can join us here to talk about possibly another topic or revisit this topic. But we thank you so much. And to you, my friends, oh God, without you all, there will not be any ADOEI. Without you, we will not be where we are. We say that God bless you, God increase you, and God answer you speedily when you call on him. Okay? And we love you, and there is nothing, absolutely nothing that you can do about it. We love you so much. Until we meet again, have a blissful week ahead. Have a fruitful week ahead. And have a pleasant Saturday. All right. I sign out now. Stay blessed. Let's continue this conversation and send it out to all other platforms. Maybe you are somebody's source of blessing. You are somebody's source of breakthrough. Maybe through you, by sending this video out, somebody will be healed. Somebody will be blessed. Somebody will be transformed. So let's keep this conversation going, and let's project it onto all other platforms. And God will bless you as always. Bye for now. And if you don't know who I am your host, and my name is Amanda Akrofi Aye. Thank you, and bye for now.